Hey everyone, welcome to part 3 of this video. Hit like and subscribe if you like this content, and you'll get to see more. So this is where we are, and as you can see, I put the radar thing on the wrong side, so we need to fix that, don't we? So using my trusty screen planner, I'm going to plot out where everything is going to go, make sure I've got space to put everything in. So yeah, I'm going to set all of that in this particular area. I'm also going to create a little dot sprite for the radar for the car. So that's that little one. It's hard to see on that, but the top left. And then I've put together a bit of code to build out that blue area, and also a little bit of code to add in the position of the sprite. It was a bit fiddly to work this out, but yeah, it's basically offsetting from the position in that in that dim statement that we've got. And yeah, there we go. It actually worked pretty well. Only a small amount of fiddling around just to make sure that I was all in the right place and all looking good. So yeah, perfect. So now I thought, well, I'll add a little bit more to that to make it look nicer. So I added the fuel logo, but I'm going to come back to that later on. I've added it here, but yeah, I'm going to come back to that. I've got some ideas of how I'm going to do that. So once that's done, I started thinking about the flags. So took the original game graphics here, again, Remy, superstar, thank you, and I just captured the flag sprite by grabbing that from the original graphics and then copying it into my sprite map. And then I decided, well, I'll try adding that to the map, the tile map. And that's what I'm doing here. So I'll place it on there, and then I spotted that there's a little mistake there. So went ahead and fixed that little hole there that doesn't want to be there. But yeah, so then it comes to the idea of how I'm going to interact with that on the sprite map. And what I'm thinking was that I could find a location in memory, which is what I've done here. That is the location, and then poke that value, which is the 50572, but it didn't work. So I read the manual, as you're supposed to do, and I found there's a statement here that's basically able to poke an offset in a bank. So I did a little bit of testing on this here to see whether I could poke in some flags onto the tile map. So obviously not in the right place or anything like that. This is just an experiment. And I put them in at the top left, and yeah, whoa, there they are. I was really impressed. So that proved that I could do that. So the next thing to do is to plot out where I'm going to put those flags. I've kind of put them in the right place. I think I can tune all this up afterwards. Right now I'm trying to make it work. So I take my map data and I'm going to highlight the actual road areas to make it easier for me to plan this out. So I'm just going to select all of that and just highlight it using conditional formatting. And down the sides you'll notice I've put in some offset values, and those are the offsets that I'll need to use in order to place those using the poke statement. And the dim position is a position within the array that the flag is in. So there's two things I need for that to be able to detect and place it on the tile map. So again, a little bit of code here to poke in a value to a position, and I should be able to poke in a flag into the position near the car, and yeah, there it is. And also right now, obviously if I drive over it, it doesn't do anything. So if I can poke it into the tile map, then I should be able to poke it back to being a piece of road when we run over it. So a tiny little bit of code here just to test that idea, to see whether I can indeed, when I run over the flag, I can remove it as if I collected the flag itself. So that's what I've done here, and let's test it. Drive up to the flag, and boom, this just worked straight away. I was so pleased. So now I'm going to place all the flags on, and I'm going to work out what their position within the array is, so I know when the car is over it. And also, so to complete that, so I've placed them all, as I say, as close as I can to what they're supposed to be. And then I'm also going to work out that offset within the bank using that blue line to work that out, so I know where to poke the flag to. So that's complete. I put that into some data statements so that I could read it in and populate the flags onto the screen in the build out of that. So there's the information, and there's the offset values as well for them. So yeah, there they are. Indeed, the flags are there. Again, not removing them yet. I'll try and do that next. So yeah, super. So next stage, that radar. Let's make that radar, and let's make those flags disappear when I run over them. So I put a collision procedure in there to detect, and I've also got a placement for the radar. So here we go, drum roll. Yes, look at that. And also as I run over them in the radar, they disappear. I was so pleased when this worked. it did literally work pretty much straight away. So fantastic. So I've got the basics of the mechanics here. So stay tuned for part 4 when I'll continue working on this. And again, if you like this video, please hit like and subscribe. It really helps me out in getting this video completed and getting this game completed. Next stage is going to be a bit harder, but see you next time.